I'm Bush, and this is Mini Garage. Today, we're going to be working on my 86 Tercel station wagon. As our mini truck world has slowed to a stop because of COVID, I'm spending more time outside, and my dog does not like the truck. Hopefully, she will like a lifted 86 Tercel station wagon instead. Let's see how this goes.
So what we got here is a few parts. There's front springs, and this was a mystery move number. You got off what, the Tercel page?
Correct.
And then front struts. Rear springs are out of a Pathfinder, you said?
Correct.
And some air shocks. And the air shocks are an addition just because they're the same price, and you said sometime you're going to haul stuff with a little trailer. So we're going to get this stuff put in and jack up the car and pull some tires, and shouldn't be too bad. Looks like, I mean, basic stuff. So let's give her a go. I have the non-harbor freight jack stands.
Oh, you're not going to collapse on us?
No, they're Amazon ones, so they're way better. Tiny little sway bar.
This thing's 4-linked.
Yes, it is.
Huh. I never noticed that.
Well, we wouldn't be mini garaging if we weren't working on a 4-link rear end.
Right.
Go ahead and give us a rundown of what we're going to do.
Well, first we're going to pull the spring and the shock out of the rear. Start easy and go to the more difficult end. We'll have to pull a little bit of the interior out to get the upper hardware out, and I'm sure the lower stuff will be rusty, crusty, and gross after 34 years of abuse. Those are the best. Damn it.
All right, well, got those lines pulled, shock on the other side pulled. Set it down. Well, that's good.
That's it.
That's it. All right, well, we can compress the spring and go from there. Four-wheel drive Tercel. Isn't it exciting? Yeah, it pops off.
It's the only way it can go. Monkey it out of there.
No, it's still way up there.
Oh wow.
Maybe you could lift it and slide it out. All right. Well, other side.
Yeah. Which is more coil.
So there's a comparison. Old spring, new spring. We got both sides out. Now we'll get the new ones hooked up to the spring compressor. And we'll get them back in. So let's get after it. What's your thought so far on this?
This has gone way too easy. It's going to go completely sideways sooner than later. We have to pay for how easy this has come apart.
I think you're almost there.
Let's see, you want to put that jack back under it?
Yeah. So, the new plan of attack is to take the sway bar end link off and see if we can get a little more sag out of the rear end.
It's something. That's good. It's like a 14. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's it.
All right.
Let's undo the other side and make it easy.
So we disconnected the sway bar links, and the rear end's able to move a whole bunch more. So now we can get our compressed spring in there.
Now we get to put the spring in and keep our fingers.
Oh, what fun is that?
I know, right? Oh, it's upside down. Brian Marshall's calling us ninnies for wanting to keep our fingers. For the 752nd time, we've changed the altitude on something we have neglected to measure what it was before we started.
Oh. What about just jacking it up and pulling the pins?
I'm not opposed to that idea. We could try that.
The whole lack of spring on the other side is not making that work that good. You got all kinds of articulation. So keep wrenching. You're close.
Yep.
Well, we got our springs in and getting the end links put back on this side. Bush is over there bolting the other one in right now. Then we'll get ready. We'll connect our brake lines back up and get the shocks in.
So it never seems to fail when you're doing something custom. Nothing works. And the sleeve in this spring is the same size as that. So we're gonna have to knock out that insert and hopefully this will just fit right over that.
Right on. And these were hijacker shocks out of a what?
These are 1980 Thunderbird rear air shocks.
Right on.
Batteries are like your trucks. Now we'll use this to knock the socket out.
Yes.
Man,
What's up?
we're already off the ground. No,
Oh.
we're already out.
Wow, that's a lot of spring. So you need to extend the shock.
But I mean, this is still close to right. So I mean, we're not like way off base.
All right.
It's just this. Maybe we gotta. You have an air blower?
Yep. So we stuffed a little air in the shock. Got it extended so we can bolt it in place.
You playing cameraman now, Oliver?
Alright, let's start it.
You pull the shock body.
Yeah. Well, that's one side down. So we're gonna get the other shock in, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna put the airlines. So we got the airline hooked up here, ran it up, drilled the hole. There's a little clips it comes with, ran them all underneath. Let's see if we can get you to see where we ran them underneath. If you can see under the exhaust, we ran them underneath. And then we put this little Schrader valve. Oh, this is comfortable. But right there, so that it's out of the way. When he's out in the woods, he's not going to hit it, drag trees on it. So we tucked the airline back under here, all the way underneath, and connected it there. So we are we're gonna start on the front now. So that's the back.
Good?
Yep. So what are you doing going back and forth with the impact?
For whatever reason, that makes things come loose.
So those old rusty bolts, just working them back and forth a little bit.
That is. It works almost every time.
You're off.
Oh, way easier to work on.
Strut assembly out. So, when using the spring compressor, it's important to have the load dispersed, so you don't have them too close together. Otherwise, the spring's gonna bow and do funky angled stuff, and the chances of it blowing apart is better. These tools they're sketchy. They're dangerous. So right now, Bush is trying to figure out the angle where he wants it.
Bush is trying to get the washers over the thingy. Oh yeah, that's that.
Now he'll pull the hat off the top. Ooh, that's crusty.
Good thing I bought another one.
And the spring should just slide off, right? Is that what we're thinking?
In theory, maybe I'll take the pressure off of it.
It's dead.
Oh, that explains things.
You want to use this boot on your...
Das Boot. Let's put that.
So this is the sleeve.
Yeah.
So channel locks.
Oh God, look at that.
Oh, it's just dropping.
Can you get that on the camera? That's amazing.
Yeah.
How bad is this strut? It just collapses on its own.
So we're down here at Jake's work, and he's got a bunch more tools than we have access to. This vise, unlike mine that's screwed down to plywood, isn't moving. And we're gonna heat this up and use a wrench to get it all loosened up. So
There he is.
too.
Yeah. I just think it over to that tank.
Yeah.
I'll turn that on.
Huh?
So you want to turn that on?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is that's got oil in it, and we don't want to drip oil all over the floor. So we're gonna go over and drain the oil. We'll be back in just a second. So the nut we were trying to put in the top, we did a little investigating, and the new strut came with them. So we're all done here. We're gonna pack it up and go home and put this thing back together. All right, so we're back at home and dug in the box, and here was our old. Is this the old one?
Yep.
Yeah, and it doesn't screw in there, but the struts came with these. It's way opened up, slides down. And it works. Yay, team. So we're still compressing the springs, getting everything lined up, and kind of find a tappy spot.
There it is. There's a tappy spot. It's kind of wonky.
No, is that really? 'Cause I thought maybe twist it around a little bit. See if it'll.
It's in the indent.
Oh, okay. Well,
We need more compress.
more compress.
Which is my favorite thing.
We're usually take coil out guys, and they go in way easier when you have less coils.
Right.
This lift stuff is not. All right, you're getting wonky.
Well, I can't get that off. I'm afraid to hit it.
All right, so set it on. See if you. Oh.
I can't get that off. This is the part that seems wrong.
There's a.
He's steady. Just steady.
Does the end of that shock come out anymore?
No. Is that in? There we go. It's a little bit.
There, it's better.
Okay. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
That's about it.
putting this in is just the reverse of taking it out. So we'll get her done real quick.
Help?
No.
You're all right.
I don't want to help. We're making cars go the wrong way.
Put it or push it.
So is this gonna be like a 6-inch lift?
At least. At least a 6-inch.
I mean, you know, when you wear your belt buckle and your Stetson hat.
I live out in the country. I gotta perpetuate the stereotype.
A country boy can survive. Well, that's it. I'd say get some tires on it.
Let's put some tires on it and see how much we lifted it. Okay, there's some air.
All right, let her down. Well, it didn't drop much, did it? I don't think you need the pucks.
Holy, that is stiff.
It's up there.
Might be a bit more than I thought.
I don't think you need the pucks.
I don't think I need the pucks either. Wow. It's...
Well, Sunday afternoon, and we lifted a 86 Tercel. And that's how we're spending our day. So I hope you guys like seeing something different. Bush, you got anything you want to say?
Not really.
Nothing to say. All right, well, I guess that's it for this episode of Mini Garage. We'll I got the truck all aired back up, and I can get it back in the garage. So, yay, truck. Oh, what's that on the back of there? We'll have to discuss that another time. I guess for now, that's it. Bye.